what has been helpful for the patient is really guiding them through that process of getting the benefit investigation, getting that access for them. In many cases, we work very closely with the patient organizations. It's an education for some of the patients because they're sometimes coming away from a trial patient to a real commercial patient. And sometimes there is an education to even go for the right kind of insurance the next time they have the opportunity to do so. Being that it's a smaller population, there is a lot of engagement that we do with the patient through our internal sources is how we increase that satisfaction.
So as we start thinking too about the opportunities, you need to start making things simpler for the employees in terms of delivering, right? And driving what I would say are relevant experiences to patients, HCPs, or payers.
So I did experiment with some launch, midstream, and mature brand sales data. And I did find that there is a leading indicator and there is a correlation and causality that you can prove between what this brand social equity score for your brand and your sales curve looks like.
We need to have very clear journey maps, and that's where you start to see the intersections of where there are opportunities, right, to really either use data to help, and maybe it's not data, right, but understanding categorically those areas where you can really improve the experiences for the customers.
It's not the simplicity and the relevance that the customer-facing team struggle with, it's the trust. The real opportunity of trust is to have a feedback loop built in your measurement program. What's happening is it comes down to the person, but as well as the overall capability that we've built. Too many times it's too much of a head office play that we standardize the KPIs, that's great. We have the measurement frameworks in place, that's great. But ultimately, it comes down to the local marketeer that needs to understand the data and actually do something with it.
If we identify those things we believe are typical pain points and friction points, which makes it a little bit more actionable, then I think we'll get closer to bridging the gap between the tactics, the emotion, what's really happening with that customer layer, and ultimately that connection back to an ROI. So we've tried to create a balance, right, between those who are like, I just need an ROI, I just need tactics, and the reality that we're trying to shift the organization into this experience, Uber-powered experience organization.